Welcome to the NPS channel, students. Welcome to the ISSO Olympiad Practice Chapter 7 Women, Caste and Reform. Today I'm going to discuss few important questions from this area. So let's get started. First question: who was the most vocal opponent of Sati? Options: Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Mahatma Phule, Dayanand Saraswati, Ramabai Ranade. The correct options I'm going to choose from this area is option A, Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Next, number 2. Who gave the name Harijans to the so-called lower caste? Options: Gandhiji, B.R. Ambedkar, Periyar, Mahatma Phule. The correct option is Gandhiji. When was Hindu Widow Remarriage Act passed? Options: 1828, 1856, 1857, 1929. The correct options I'm going to choose from here is 1856. Question: when was the child marriage restraint passed? Options: 1918, 1920, 1929, 1934. The correct options I'm going to choose you from this area is option C. Who founded All Indian Anti-Untouchability League? Options: Periyar, B.R. Ambedkar, Narayan Guru, Mahatma Gandhi. The correct option is from here Mahatma Gandhi. Next, in 1873, Phule wrote a book named Dash. Options: Experiments of Truth, Untouchability, Discovery of India and Gulamgiri. Correct option is the Gulamgiri. Next, when was Sati banned? Options: 778, 1800, 1829, 1854. The correct options I'm going to choose from this area is option C, 1829. Who among the following reformers wanted to widow remarriage? Options: Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Pandita Ramabai, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Mahatma Gandhi. The correct options I'm going to choose from this area is option C, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. Who among the following established a school for girls? Maharashtra in 1848. The options are Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Mumtaz Ali, Jyotirao Phule, Govind Ranade. The correct options from this area is Jyotirao Phule. Next, number 10. Dash started school for Muslim girls in Patna and Calcutta. The correct options from this area: Rukia Saraswat Hussain, Rashaswandari Devi, Begum of Bhopal, Mumtaz Ali. The correct options I'm going to choose from here: Rukia Saraswat Hussain. Next question: a woman educate at home at Pune published a book, Sri Purishwatlana, a comparison between women and men. The name of the woman is Pandita Ramabai. Next, Tarabai Shinde, Rokia Saraswat Hussain. None of this. The correct option I'm going to choose from this area is option B, Tarabai Shinde. Next, she was a great scholar of Sanskrit. She felt that Hinduism was oppressive towards the woman and wrote book about the miserable lives of undercaste of Hindu women. Who was she? Options: Tarabai Shinde, Rokia Saraswat Hussain, Rasaswandari Devi, Pandita Ramabai. The correct options I'm going to choose from here is Pandita Ramabai. Next question from here: select the odd one out on the basis of the lower caste leader. The options are B.R. Ambedkar, Dadabhai Naoroji, E.V. Ramaswamy Naikare, Jyotirao Phule. The correct options I'm going to choose is Dadabhai Naoroji. Next is, by the end of 19th century, women themselves were actively working for reform. They dash. Options: wrote books, edited magazines, founded schools, all of this. The correct options I'm going to choose from this area is option D, all of this. Next, in the 12th century, leaders such as Dash and Dash lent their supports to demands for greater equality and freedom for women. Options are Dayanand Saraswati, Jawaharlal Nehru, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Subhash Chandra Bose. These series-based questions, the correct series is number 2 and number 4. So it's option C. So as per that, number 2 and number 4 is Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Next question from here: Dash translated an old Buddhist text that was a critical of caste. Options B. R. Ambedkar, Mahatma Gandhi, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Pandita Ramabai. The correct options I'm going to choose from this area is option C. Raja Ram Mohan Roy. The Paramahansa Mandali was founded in Dash to work the abolition of caste. Options 1818, 1829, 1840, 1875. The correct option I'm going to choose from this area is 1840. Who said one caste, one religion, one God for humankind? The options are Mahatma Gandhi, Sri Narayan Guru, B. R. Ambedkar, Jyotirao Phule. The correct options I'm going to choose from this area is option B, Sri Narayan Guru. Next, look at the following pictures I'm going to give you. 1 minute to see the image. Who was he? Options are Sri Narayan Guru, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Jyotirao Phule, Keshav Chandra Sen. The correct options I'm going to choose from this area is option C, Jyotirao Phule. Next, who founded Satya Sodhak Samaj? Options B. R. Ambedkar, Sri Narayan Guru, Haridas Thakur, Jyotirao Phule. The correct option is Jyotirao Phule. Next, most of the questions coming from the class 8 chapter, in this chapter, class 8 chapter, Reforms in Indian Society, that area. Next is Achievers Hot section. Match the following columns and section in the correct options. Column 1, Brahmo Samaj, Parthana Samaj, Arya Samaj and Ramakrishna missions. And the next is column 2, Dayanand Saraswati, Swami Vivekananda, Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Mahadev Govind Ranade. So the correct series from this area is option B. How? Number 3 is related to Brahmo Samaj. Raja Ram Mohan Roy related to Brahmo Samaj. Mahadev Govind Ranade related to Prarthana Samaj. Dayanand Saraswati related to Arya Samaj and Swami Vivekananda related to the Ramakrishna mission. Next, again a Venn diagram is there. This is the reasoning based question. This is one reasoning based question again. Founded Arya Samaj X, supported widow remarriage Y and set up scholars for girls. So here the correct options I'm going to choose from this area is option A. Yes, founded Arya Samaj, Dayananda Saraswati. Next, supported widow remarriage act, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. Next is Begums of Bhopal set up school for the girls. Next question is number 23. This is also series based, fill in the blanks. During the Roman one, there was a huge demand for Roman two for the army's caste. Prejudice against Roman free work meant that only the Roman 4 leather workers and shoemakers were ready to supply army shoes. The correct series from here I'm going to choose is option B. Why? It's option B. So you can see it from here. During the First World War, there was a huge demand for the shoes for the armies and castle. Prejudice against leather work meant that only for the traditional leather workers and shoemakers were ready to supply the army shoes. Okay, next question. I'm going to discuss it from here. Read the given statements and select the correct options. Statement 1. The Bombay Presidency as late as 1829, untouchables were not allowed to even government schools. Statement 2. When some untouchables pressed hard for the right and they were allowed to sit on the verandas outside the classroom. So the options are both statement 1, 2 true and the statement 2 is correct explanation of statement 1. Both statement 1 and 2 are true but the statement 2 is not correct explanation of statement 1. Next is both statement 1 is true but statement 2 is false. Both statement 1 and 2 is false. So the correct series I'm going to take it out from here is option B. means both statement 1 and 2 are true, but the statement 2 is the correct explanation of statement 1. Yes, the Bombay presidency as late as 1829, untouchables were not allowed into the government schools. When some untouchables pressed hard for the right, and they were allowed to sit on the verandas outside the classroom. That is the correct, B is the correct explanation of the statement 1. So the next question is, read the following sentence and choose which one of the true and which of the one of the false. Ambedkar was born as an upper caste family. Next is, in 1927, Ambedkar started a temple entirely movement. Brahmins, priests, angry, then Dalits used the water from the temple's tank, and Periyar founded the self-represent the movement. The correct series of true false, I'm going to choose it from the number 25, is option D. First statement is definitely false because Ambedkar was not born in an upper class family. Next is true, because in 1927 Ambedkar started a temple entry movement, and Brahmin priests angry when they Dalit used particularly the temple's tank. Next, also Periyar founded the self-represent of the movement. That is also true. So the correct option is D. So as per that, I am going to again discuss about the OMR's pattern. When you guess the correct answer, you have to darken out the series wise. Like for the question 1 is A is correct, then you have to darken it out with the instruction given ink. And next, number 2, it's suppose C is the correct one, then you have to darken it out the C circle area. Okay, so in that way you have to fill the whole answer page. So I hope you have enjoyed this session. But the very next day I will discuss a new chapter. Thank you. Still then, take care. See you soon.